is ancillary power, ancillary services for National Grid is what I'm seeing with National Grid is in years gone by, they would come out, they needed film frequency response, they needed frequency response, they needed voltage control, they needed black start, etc., and they paid depending on what people would bid in. But they're moving away from that, and they're trying to put more and more firm contracts in place, which keeps the cost down, but they are providing the services, and these services will always be available to plants. It's a liquid market. It's quite a good market. I mean, in a previous role, we were bringing in almost as much on ancillary service payments as we were in straight energy payments because it was good. But that's changing now as more and more people are doing things to come into that. So the question then is, if you look at where these plants are positioned, how much ancillary service have they got historically? How much can they do? And what's the type of engine? So Baglan Bay, again, my question on Baglan Bay is it's the design of the plant and its technical capability. Is it capable of doing the things it needs to provide, some frequency response and stuff? Severn would be better at that, I think. I think it's even got black start, which is good. So you can get decent payment for providing some of these services, and this will become, going forward, it'll be more contractual than it was sort of in balancing mechanism payments to come on and do the sort of things that you do, but it won't be as lucrative as it was in the past. And then it's around what's the plan? I would see Severn has got a chance to do it. What's the market? Is there any locational issues in that area, which I'm not sure of, to be honest, in terms of where these plants are? Because some plants are in position where they're going to get this because they're needed, because it's just that the location of the plant is such that some frequency response is required, and that's the only plant that can do it. I'm not sure any of the three plants that you're talking about are in an area like that. So you're then down to a sort of historical look at what ancillary service payments have been made to the plants in the past and what could come forward in the future, given the technicality of the plant and how it can operate and given the locational need for it. Now, I don't have a view of that at the moment, but Baglan would worry me in terms of being able to provide. The others have got the Sutton and Severn have got a potential to do that though. But there is a market there for sure, and that will persist for some years yet.
I see. And I understand it's a tricky question, but how much revenue do you think they could make, Severn and Sutton, from this kind of services? We're not sure how much they've made in the past, but going forward with the trends that you described, are we talking double-digit millions of pounds of revenues from these services?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think you're talking in tens of millions, depending on. You'd have to look at it in more detail, but I think you are talking in tens of millions.
I see. And against that, just to calculate profitability, against that, you don't really have any incremental costs, right? You're just being available and you're running. So your load factors already kind of capture the services that you're providing, or are you sacrificing load factors, or are you sacrificing merchant profits to be getting these services?
No, you're not. I mean, basically, if you take some frequency response, for instance, if you've got a contract to provide 800 megawatts, you make that contract and you're on and you're providing 800 megawatts. If you're asked to then do frequency response, you may be pulled back to 600 megawatts so that you've got 200 there to cope with the demands. So your 800 is secured. You then get an extra payment. Oh, but actually, you wouldn't get a payment, but because you're pulling back in gas, you would maybe pay because you're saving the gas cost. So you're getting the value from an 800 megawatt contract, but you're only using the gas to provide 600 megawatts. So you share a wee bit in that saving, and that's the additional revenue that you have coming in. Okay?
And you don't have an opportunity cost, so to speak. You're not running less, or you're not spending more costs more
well, no, I